This is why you, as a brand, should invite me to Coachella.
I just found out that I got uninvited to Coachella.
How much does it cost to go to Coachella with receipts? Is $192,845.86.
I've always dreamed to go to Coachella. It looked like a paradise to me. So many cool artists performing, music is everywhere, cool outfits, everyone is happy, free and relaxed. But this year, I've realized that Coachella is not the same anymore, and it's because of the amount of influencers going there. Everyone is filming every bit of their Coachella experience, and we get to see real Coachella. So this video is going to be a deep dive into how influencers changed Coachella. First, let's talk about how TikTokers were begging brands to sponsor their Coachella trip.
I can't get a brand to send me to Coachella for shit. I don't care if I sound like a whiny influencer right now. Let me sound like a whiny influencer for 1 second. Just give me 1 second. And you know what? If you had a job where you could potentially get free tickets to things, free accommodations, you would want that too, okay? I want it back. Here's why I'm frustrated. Everyone I know has free tickets and or accommodations to Coachella this year, and I have literally pitched myself to 50 brands, because here's the thing, tickets to Coachella are thousands of dollars, accommodations to Coachella for 4 nights, lowest I've found is like $6,500. And Mama can't swing that right now. Mama has a mortgage. I don't want to be spending that on Coachella, but I want to go badly. And it's just frustrating when like every single fucking influencer I know is going to Coachella for free.
Most influencers go to Coachella with a brand and they even get paid to be there. I didn't realize it for such a long time because during YouTubers' days, like it wasn't that obvious that brands were sponsoring YouTubers' trips to Coachella. It looked more organic, but now since there are so many TikTokers, there are so many influencers now that they start back brands to take them to Coachella because the competition is so high. There are so many influencers, and obviously there is a limited amount of brands and there are a limited amount of rooms, and not everyone can go. Tara Lynn has 5 million followers, and even she had a problem to get a sponsored trip to Coachella.
This is why you, as a brand, should invite me to Coachella from a marketing perspective. And trust me, I will only take a minute of your time. Number 1, my engagement goes crazy. This past year alone, I've accumulated 147 million views on TikTok, which is, if I'm correct, about 1/2 of the US population. I've gotten around 11 million likes and 5.5 million profile views. In the last 90 days on Instagram, I've accumulated around 63 million views and have reached almost 12 million individualized accounts. That is just a portion of what I've accumulated on Instagram this past year. I have accumulated so many more views on Instagram than TikTok this year. I can be a huge asset in reaching new target demographics. Number 2, I have extreme flexibility in my style and the type of content I can create.
Okay, we're not going to watch his video till the end because it's just too long. It's like 3 minutes. He made a serious presentation selling himself to brands, and he has 2.5 million of followers. Times really changed because this amount of following doesn't mean that you have money to go to Coachella, and it doesn't mean that you will get invited by a brand to go to Coachella. This is not enough followers anymore.
Brands keep flying out influencers to Coachella, so I decided to pitch myself in. This is day 1 until a brand takes me to Coachella, and I promise it'll happen either today, tomorrow, next year, or the year after that. I'll be there with the brand. Hi, I'm Red. I'm 19 years old, I'm Hispanic, and I post Get Ready With Me.
As you can see, a lot of TikTokers are desperate to get an invite, and a lot of them actually got it, but they were dropped last minute.
I just found out that I got uninvited to Coachella. I've seen a lot of creators have the same experience, but I was mid-hair appointment. Mid-hair appointment, mind you, I've never gotten this style done before, ever. This was specifically for Coachella. I understand things happen, I really do, but like, dang, the day before, like, I just wish I knew before today. I got my outfits, I have my hair done, my travel, so I'll be watching on the sidelines. I'm happy for everyone who's going, honestly, and I'm grateful I was even considered. But what's meant for me is meant for me.
This girl has 4.8 million of followers and she was dropped. Influencers are literally fighting to get sponsored by brands. Brands can drop them last minute and pick up someone else who has more followers and wants to go. This is very interesting because it feels like people don't have sympathy for influencers anymore, and brands can drop them last minute and they won't feel any consequences because the fan bases of these influencers are not that strong and no one cares about them actually. I'm sorry that Tiara is not going. I understand how sad she feels and how disappointed she is that she was dropped last minute.
I was packing to go to Coachella this morning, and on my For You page there's just an abundance of videos of girls being like, I can't believe this brand randomly uninvited me last minute, Airbnb cancellations. I'm thinking oh my god, I can't believe this is happening, this is so insane, I can't believe people are doing this. Then I get a text from my manager, I'm not going to Coachella anymore on the birthday. 2 weeks before all of this, I had 2 options to go to Coachella. One of them was with a brand that I loved, but it just wasn't the best situation for me personally, and the second one came super last minute and they offered full flight, full accommodation, VIP tickets, everything. And I'm thinking this is so good, even though it's all last minute, it's all coming together, I finna be in the pit. As soon as they tell me okay, we can confirm you, they ghosted. So this is last week, Thursday up until Monday of this week, they completely radio silence ghosted me. I was thinking as of 2 days ago I was not going to Coachella, and then randomly last night in the middle of the fucking night, the brand reaches out back to me and it's okay, send your clothing info, send your address, send everything, flights, everything, we got you covered. And one of the big agreements this weekend was I only had to wear their clothes, which I was okay, I'm fine with that. Today I'm thinking everything is back on, let's get this going. Then they asked me to sign this contract and it basically said I wasn't allowed to go to any other event at Coachella. And this would have been fine if they had told me this in the beginning, but I had already RSVP'd to Camp Poosh, Revolve Fest, 818 Pose. Then I get back to them, I'm this is low-key so sneaky, what the hell, y'all just snuck that into the contract. So then I asked them would it be okay if I just attend maybe just one event? Instead of responding back being yes or no, they fully were we're about to drop you, and then have completely ghosted me from then. So basically, I don't think I'm going anymore. Trust me, I'm not trying to sound ungrateful at all. I just think the communication was so disappointing because people were planning this in real time. I was getting ready for this in real time.
Allegedly Addicted dropped her, and I totally don't understand her complaint because I think it's totally normal when a brand that will pay for your accommodation, for your tickets, for your flight, for everything, that the brand will ask you, please don't attend any other brand's events. It makes so much sense to me. I think that should be always the case, and it should be always be a rule when it comes to sponsored trips. Don't speak about other brands, don't talk about them, just talk about us, and just talk about your Coachella experience and talk about the musicians there, about the concert, but don't mention any other brands. It makes so much sense, but yeah, she thought that was weird. Even though they didn't mention it at first, I think it's totally normal to ask that, and it should not be even a question, especially for small influencers. And as we know that small, it means even if you have 1 million, it's still not enough for you to ask for more. And if you want more, then pay for your tickets yourself.
I got an email on Monday of this week for a brand trip to Coachella this weekend, right now, for $10,000, flat fee, plus a flight, plus the VIP package, plus the wristband, everything. In the spirit of financial transparency, a lot of people don't talk about how some of your favorite creators are going to Coachella and it's completely not only paid for, but they're also being paid to be there. There's usually a lot of different posting obligations, so usually brands will send you, it's a list of things before you go. It could be a story set, it could be a TikTok syndicated to Reels, and they go all out with their marketing budgets on this because they know that you're gonna post about it more than the required deliverable amounts. If your room is gorgeous, your view from the hotel is gorgeous, you're getting these VIP passes, you're gonna post a ton and tag the brand, and it's more worth it to them to spend money on a trip like Coachella or Stagecoach than to pay an influencer a one-off like $200K.
Coachella is not just a music festival, it's a place for brands to promote themselves, and it's always been like that, but now I think we can feel it more because there are so many more brands, there are so many more influencers, and it feels like it's not about music anymore, it's more about work, and influencers and brands are trying to make a name for themselves, they're trying to promote their product, they are trying to promote themselves, they're trying to make content, and I feel like Coachella is just now about content more than about music, and it makes me really sad.
I decided not to go to Coachella this year as an influencer. You guys know I keep it real, so I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. So the honest tea is that a brand is not taking me this year, and that's fine because everyone gets their turn. When you do go with a brand, they got you covered. They build you an itinerary. You automatically have a group of girls to walk around with. It's just easier. They obviously pay for everything, so there's no financial burden. And you're not stressed because it's not on your dime. Personally, in the past, when I've gone without a brand, I genuinely had a very hard time enjoying myself because I had this guilt that if I'm spending all this money to go on my own, I need to be getting all the content and it has to be perfect and I need to get views and I need to make the money back. And it's not a good headspace for me. I just feel like it made the most sense to just opt out this year, save myself the stress, save myself the money.
Nika was such a big YouTuber and now she has 1.8 million followers on TikTok, and even she wasn't invited this year, and she made a TikTok saying that she will not pay herself for Coachella because she doesn't want to go broke and it's not worth it. Yeah, she will not go broke anymore just for the vibes. Now let's talk about how expensive this festival is. Sophie Rain posted the craziest video I've seen.
What does it cost to go to Coachella with receipts? So obviously I am not a brand friendly influencer, so I had to pay for Coachella all on my own. And I'm going to Coachella with the entire bop house, the assistants and stylists, so I had to get 12 tickets. We got 12 artist passes and a table at the main stage, and it ended up being $67,980. You guys know me, so obviously I booked a private jet, and a round trip to Coachella Valley cost me $37,490. We originally had an Airbnb booked way in advance for $29,000, but they canceled on us 3 days before the event. So we had to book another Airbnb, and that total was $83,375. And as I said prior, I got a stylist, and all of the clothes that she got me ended up totaling to be $5,000. So the total cost for 3 days at Coachella is $192,845.86. Do you guys think this is worth it?
193K is so much money. It could change my life, and I could share even with you, and it would change your life as well. Like, I could buy a house for this money, or I could move to another country and I could just leave for like a few years without thinking about anything really, and I would just enjoy my life. This is so much money. It's crazy. Yeah, she just spent it on Coachella, and I wish influencers would not be as open because they become very open, and I don't want to know this. I don't want to know how much money you're spending to go to Coachella. I don't want to know what brands sponsored you. I don't want to know how many gifts you got during Coachella trip. I don't want to know none of that. I just want to see your cute outfit, and I want to see you enjoying the festival. I want to see you posting how you dancing during Justin Bieber's performance. That's all I want to see. I don't want to see any insights actually, because I think it kind of ruins Coachella when you know too much about this event.
Have you ever wondered how much it costs a normal person to go to Coachella? Let's do a little content creator transparency time. I don't know if anyone will be this honest with you, but I will, okay? We need a hotel, right? Because I can't stay in the desert. Hey, how much do you think a 3-night stay is at a hotel? Can we think? I know it's gonna be expensive. It's Coachella season, high traffic. I'm prepared, okay? I go to look up a hotel that I've stayed at before. 3 nights. What's your guess? What's your guess? Hi, $9,000. Do you got it? Pre-tax, yeah. Okay. What about La Quinta Inn, the little corner La Quinta Inn? Yeah, $6,000. Oh,
yeah, and that's not counting your flight, that is not counting your food, your transportation, tickets to the festival. Granted, I am doing this last, but I thought it would be fun to kind of tell you that, yeah, it's probably gonna end up costing me like literally like $12,000 to $15,000 if I that is life-changing amount of money.
I think that a lot of people make the biggest mistake when they don't plan a trip months ahead, especially when it comes to Coachella. You have to plan months ahead. You have to book a house a few months before Coachella so you could get a better deal. And it's really stupid to buy tickets and to book a house a few days before Coachella. It doesn't make any sense, and it's going to be very, very pricey.
Here's a breakdown of how much I spent to go to Coachella this year. So by far, the most expensive thing to go to Coachella is your wristband. For me, going VIP is the only way. I did VIP my first year, and there is just no way that I could do general a lot, not because I'm a snobby bitch, it's just because I have to pee all the time. Bathrooms in general are not okay. So basically, I spent an extra $1,000 just so I can use the toilet.
Oh my god, a VIP ticket is $2,000. If I ever go to Coachella, I'm not getting myself a VIP ticket.
The second most expensive part of Coachella is the outfits. I think I went a lot cheaper this year. I was choosing brands like Superdown, things that weren't that expensive, but still my outfits total to around $1,000 for the weekend. Yes, this does include new shoes, so that was pretty costly.
There is so much pressure to get a cute outfit during Coachella, and I totally get it because there are so many, girls that will be dressed very cool, and you don't want to look bland and you don't want to look bad. So yeah, I think a lot of people spending way too much money on an outfit. I think it makes sense when you have money, but when you don't, I think $1,000 is a little bit too much for an outfit. So yeah, I would just definitely try to do my best, and I would try to spend as less money as possible on an outfit because it's not the most important thing at the end of the day if you are traveling on a budget to Coachella and if you're not sponsored by a brand.
The third most expensive thing is the stay. So that I really got lucky though, where I found an Airbnb for $2,300 and I'm splitting it amongst the girlies and we're all spending $500 each. But that's really cheap for Coachella. So when you do it in advance, it really does help. Third most expensive things are all my accessories. So I went crazy on Shein and bought a bunch of jewelry. I got cowgirl hat, all those things, as well as a portable charger, something to wear for blisters, all of that cost around $300. And believe it or not, gas is the cheapest thing. 2 years ago I flew, but me and my girlfriend are gonna drive down, so I just imagine around $100. Total, I'm looking around $3,900 just to go to Coachella, which is pretty crazy because I could be in Europe.
I think that $4,000 is an average price for Coachella, and mind you, it's for 3 days. It's so much, and I don't know if I will ever go. I really hope I will, but I will do it only when I will have money and it will not be very hard for me to pay for $1,000. It will be comfortable price for me, and only then I will go because I don't want to go into credit card debt for a concert. It's okay not to go. It's totally okay. I found a very interesting article that shows the truth. So, in a new report published by Billboard on April 17, 2025, studies found that of the 80,000 plus attendees at the music festival, roughly 60 used a payment plan to afford their tickets. Coachella's payment plan allows attendees to put down as little as $49.99 to reserve their tickets, paying the rest off over several months. An additional $41 charge is added for using the service. As you can see, 60% of people that go there, they don't even have money to pay for a ticket, and they use a payment plan, a service that allows you to buy now and pay later, and then people pay for their Coachella 3-day trip for several months. And I'm not okay with that. It's not for me. If I can afford it, I can afford it. It's not worth for me to go to a 3-day trip and then pay for it for the rest of the year. It's not worth it. And a lot of people actually even use buy now, pay later for food. So they don't even have money for food. And this is a reality.
I totally hear you, girl. Let me explain how the payment plan works. In the 3 years that I've been to Coachella, I have gotten each of my tickets with the payment plan. As you can see here, you only need to pay $49.99 on the day that you get your tickets, which would be Friday during the pre-sale, in order to start the payment plan. And this goes for tickets. It also goes for if you wanted to do car camping or tent camping or any of the other experiences that they have on the website. But the payment plan makes it like a really accessible option if you're trying to go to Coachella, but you can't dish all that out at once because like seriously, who can afford all that at once, you know? And there's no interest or anything. It's just a fee of $41 that's added on. And I think you just pay that like split up in the monthly payment. But yeah, there's no interest, no credit check, nothing like that. It's not associated with your credit. It's just a payment plan that AXS offers yearly. If you want to go, I highly recommend snapping up tickets while they have the payment plan.
Let's look at some content that influencers post.
I think the best part about Coachella are the Coachella gifting suites. And one brand that does it better than any other brand is White Box. And I swear I saw other companies copying their exact same aesthetic this year. That's the tea! At the front entrance, you're greeted with a little pink carpet and all the clothes that you can imagine. If you weren't prepared for the festival this weekend, now you are. And every influencer under the sun was here. You got to pick 6 pieces. They even had accessories and jewelry, which is by far the most important part. Once you pick your items, you check out right here. I wanted to get the shopping out of the way so that things don't sell out. And then they had different stations, like they had a bar, an open bar with matcha, iced lattes, drinks. I even hopped on the podcast really quick, which I posted a photo of this on Pinterest like last year and it went super viral. And I had a nail appointment at 1, so I'm trying to get everything done before then. Every year, White Box hires the best nail techs. They do like Kylie, Haley, there was a live DJ, and my favorite part is the unlimited sushi. Literally all you can eat sushi. I always come to these events super hungry because they have the best food. There was even a little charm station where you can make your own belly chain or boot chain. This is me grabbing all the sushi. I wish that I can make sushi a part of my wedding food, but I'm surprised. I feel like so many people don't like sushi. Ran into some friends, and then you go down this really dark tunnel right here, and there's a whole separate section of the house dedicated towards nails. Every year I get my nails done by Louis, and he eats. He always eats. And my favorite part about it is they only take like an hour. They're so quick with nails.
Influencers that got a chance to go to Coachella are living their best life because they're making money from being there. They're staying in a nice hotel, they're getting free manicure, they're getting free sushi. They're living their best life and they don't show really anything bad about Coachella.
Oh, this is my first ever brand trip, ever anything. Oh my god, literally so grateful to be here. Like, I don't even think that I'm ever gonna process this. Seriously, like, thank you guys so much. This is literally insane. I wouldn't have any of this without you guys, and I really just appreciate you so much. It's insane. Oh my god, Gabriella's on here. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. Guys, oh my god. The primer. No, you're kidding. What? Oh. Elf. What? The camera? The robe! That's Squishmallow? Bye. Elf, I literally love you. I don't even know what to say. Oh god. The slick back video. And Micah. This is literally insane. The shoes? You're kidding. Thank God, because I am wearing slippers. God, I'm gonna need these.
Yeah, that's how influencers are living, and that's the Coachella they are showing us. But obviously, if you are a normal person, if you're not a big influencer, if you don't have millions of followers, you're not going to get a nice room, you're not going to get gifts. No. You will live in a tent, probably. I want to show you how normal people actually live at Coachella.
Hi guys, welcome to a realistic day of Coachella car camping. Started bright and early to get in line for the showers. Luckily we were early enough so we were first in line. This is what the super showers look like. You get your own personal shower stall. I did my hair, quick blowout and curl. Then we had breakfast, soy chorizo and eggs with toast. After breakfast, we headed to the shuttles to make a quick coffee run. The line was ridiculously long. Finally, after waiting for 40 minutes, it was our turn. After getting everything we needed, we headed back. Then we just chilled in the car until it was time to get ready.
I love to see real videos from Coachella because car camping is actually an affordable way for people to enjoy the concert without paying so much money. And of course, car camping is not perfect and it's actually hard, but it's the most affordable way that you can do it.
This is how you shower at Coachella.
Okay, just finished. I'm gonna give the showers a 6 out of 10. They weren't the worst thing ever. It also, it was a hassle. The water pressure was so hard. Most of it was like a mist, and then there was one little area that was shooting just like a little straight shot. Then there's nothing to put your stuff, so you kind of have to just hang it everywhere. It's air conditioned, so there is wind blowing. So you have to kind of hold the sides of the thing together, or else everything will be showing. But they're free, so yeah, like a 6 out of 10.
I think the shower looks okay. Obviously, it's kind of scary because anyone can go in there and you kind of are naked there, you're washing yourself, and it's a little bit uncomfortable because someone else invading your space and it's strangers. But I still think that the shower looks good, it's okay. So yeah, but of course it's not your private shower. Camping at Coachella is not fun. I know that a lot of people are making it it's cool, but it's actually hard for obvious reasons because of the weather conditions, because you're living in a tent or you're living in a car, you don't have your own toilet, you don't have your own shower, you don't have your kitchen, or you don't have a hotel service. So yeah, camping is hard and it's not that bubbly and cool. But I would rather camp than pay thousands of dollars for Airbnb. It's just the prices are unreasonably high for Coachella season, and oh my god, I know that Coachella actually it's a music festival. It's cool, and if it's about music for you, then you don't have a chance to compete for a hotel room because you're competing with rich people and you're also competing with brands. And brands buy a lot of hotels to, have a room for their influences.
Got 3 cheeseburgers, it came out to $99. So I'm not joking. So if you go to Coachella, the ticket is the least of your worries.
This is a proof that food at Coachella is so overpriced and you have to be prepared for it. Also, Uber prices are insane. If you're staying far from Coachella and you don't have a car, be prepared to pay thousands just for an Uber.
If you're not going to Coachella and you feel really left out, let me tell you why you shouldn't. As someone who went as a normal person and not as an influencer, it was one of the worst concert experiences I've ever had. If you're not going as an influencer, you don't have your entire trip paid for, and Coachella costs thousands of dollars. The accommodation, the Ubers, the actual festival itself are all so freaking expensive, super insanely expensive, thousands of dollars. The sun is so hot, but there's no places to sit, there's no shade, so you end up just sitting on the ground, and it can get really, really dirty and people just kind of throw their garbage around. You'll have 2 people playing at once and you'll be like, okay, I can go from one person to the next, but it feels like each stage is 30 minutes away from each other. So by the time you can run over to the next stage, that set is over. So you end up just missing a lot of your favorite people and you only end up getting to see 5 or 10 minutes of the people you like because you're trying to run all over the place. How much you're paying, I would expect the festival to be decorated really cute, but it's really plainly decorated. It's there to say that they were there and to be like, oh, I'm at Coachella, and it's less about the music and more just about kind of showing off. It felt like when I've been at other concerts, everyone's pretty nice about letting you through and stuff, but at Coachella, everyone can get pretty mean and be like, no, you're not coming this way and stuff, you can't go through. So it's harder to work your way through the crowd or to reconnect with your friends or anything if you lose them. It's not as easy to take cute pictures as you think. Literally everyone's taking pictures. It's like a field of cow, but instead of cows, it's people. And so everywhere you go, when you try to take a cute picture, someone will bump into you, they'll run into you. There's 500 people behind you in your photo, so it's harder to get those cute pics that you see. I ended up having artist guest pass for the last night, but I was so sick because during the daytime it's burning hot and then at nighttime it's freezing cold and the dust is really, really intense. You'll blow your nose and there'll be black dirt coming out of your nose, so I just got really sick from the extreme weather changes and the dust.
Yeah, I feel like Coachella is ruined by influences. Other music festivals are still about the music, while Coachella, it's about influencers and brands that are trying to promote themselves, and it's just too many influencers are at Coachella and it's not fun. I have to say that I would love to visit Coachella specifically this year because Justin Bieber is the headliner and he just performed for week 1 and I loved his performance. It's very rare to see Justin Bieber perform. He doesn't do it anymore and he rarely releases music now, and I love Justin Bieber. I grew up on his songs and I would give up anything to see him live, and I think he did such a great performance. It was simple, it was very simple, but I don't know, it's cool when you know that the artist is comfortable with what he is doing, and he was comfortable. This performance was on his rules, and I think that is very cool, and he can do it, and I hope, you know, so many more artists deserve to also perform on their rules. And yeah, he did so great. I really loved his performance and I cannot wait to watch his week 2 performance online. Yeah, other years, you know, I don't know how much it was to go to Coachella because, for example, I remember in 2023, Blackpink headlined Coachella and they actually give concerts pretty often, or like all the artists, they just give their own concerts, so you don't have to pay so much money to go to Coachella and you can just go to, you know, your favorite artist concert, and that is not going to cost you as much as Coachella, and it's going to be a more comfortable experience and you're not going to live in a desert. And yeah, I think it makes more sense to just go to your favorite artist concert, and it's just going to be more affordable. Please tell me in the comments, what do you think about Coachella, and do you think it's ruined by influencers and it's not about music anymore? I would really love to hear your opinions. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!